Happy birthday, February 2nd. Your power thought or affirmation is today I will let my inner guide decide for me. Another way to phrase that is within me is a trailblazer, and I'm going to follow that person. Or phrase it in whatever way works for you and that best matches your energy and your frequency. Happy birthday, welcome to this video. Video is intended for any people who are interested in the zodiacs, archetypes of 365 days, who are born on this day, or who know people born on this day and would like to learn more. I will be using the Encyclopedia of Birthdays by Teresa Chung and the Beyond Lemuria Oracle cards by Izzy Ivy as reference material, but I will extrapolate my own energies and information from them from things I've researched and experienced. So, February 2nd. I'm going to lean into this more for you than I normally do, but your free will is very important. Anything I say in this reading is superseded by your own free will. Your own energies magnify what I'm saying if they resonate, but don't let anything that doesn't hold you down or affect your frequency at all. I highly recommend you watch the previous video or the next video, because your zodiac might be from another time zone or another part of the world where the days may not line up exactly to this conventional zodiac. Okay. That's most of my disclaimers. If I feel like I have to disclaim anything else, you'll be disclaimed at that time. So, happy birthday. You may already know that you are Sun Signs Aquarius. Your birthday ruler is the moon, the initiative of intuition. Like being able to act on intuition. Favorable numbers are 2 and 4. Lucky days are Saturday and Monday, especially, that fall on the 2nd and 4th of the month. Your lucky colors are aqua, white, and purple, and your birthstone is amethyst. So these are positive or negative traits, how others may see you. Take what works and leave that doesn't, and just be open to it. You may be aloof but stylish, dynamic but stubborn, uncompassionate but elegant. I would also add, you may be luminous but shadowy. Depends on the perception of the person perceiving you and how they choose to label things, and how you choose to interpret those labels. So, your destiny, take this if it works and leave it if it doesn't, is to be open to others, is to let them into your heart, and to allow your destiny to be that eloquence. Your archetype is of the finer things in life, of the better way of being. That elegant place of more refined, worldly, and understanding of the greater space, and being refined and being purified in your own natural way. Through something that could be perceived as artificial, as necklaces or perfumes or clothing, is actually natural in the way that you use it, because of how the frequency aligns to you, because you're eloquent. Normally I like to give beautiful pictures of the archetypes through the days, but February 2nd, the best way to describe your archetype in a picture symbol through words, I would have to say, is the beautiful jewelry that one of your ancestors probably wore. But I don't know that exactly, and that's more specific for you. So I highly recommend you look at any pictures of your ancestors and see what jewelry that they wore, and that is a symbol of you, kind of, is the eloquence of being your own history in your own modern way, in your own new way, that is refined, is lifted, is elevated than how it might have been in the past. Because you have a style, you have a dress code, it may seem, you have a very regulatory way of being yourself in an important role of society or your life. You're very important to the world around you, but you can also be open-minded to how others are, to what's going on the other side of the world, and how that may interact with you, and how that perception becomes you the more you think about it, the more it runs in your head. So you are determined, you're full of that formidable energy, that power that moves mountains, that shakes the earth. But you're also social. You see that group picture of working with other people and seeing that this person wants to do that, and that person's clearly closed-minded about the thing you're the most excited about. But this person also is super open-minded about the thing you're most excited about, but really closed-minded about that guy. So it's however you perceive and are open to that arm's length that you want to hold the world at. Because picture the whole group, whatever group situation it is, you are always the person in the group in which others who don't have self-identity, who don't have free will, they look to, and because you're overflowing with that. This could also be your own family, but know that I see emotional trauma really coming through, and you may not know if you are emotionally traumatizing other people because you have been emotionally traumatized at some point. So when this happens, you have a choice of psychological growth through psychoanalytics, through someone who is a registered psychologist. Any type of work that you can do on this would be very beneficial. So when you let yourself get close enough to people, those people are fortunate. And I also see after the age of 18 and then again at 48 are two pivotal points in your life where you start opening up to new emotional bonds, new energies that others really want. They live their whole life as recluses, never having these social connections that you can really foster. Because you're intuitive, you understand yourself, and you know how to apply that around others, and to really be yourself and to be an individual. A good challenge is learning how to let down your guard, to be open to what's going on. The best way to do that is to develop a sense of self-awareness, of understanding that intimacy is not weakness, but is a strength. Is that the greatest things who have ever achieved anything, they've done it through some level of intimacy. Because intimacy is a required aspect of success. For love, you really want a higher celestial cosmic love where the earths and stars shake, where your connection to somebody can break the universe like an egg and be fried on the central oven of the universe. Because this earthly emotion, this feeling of connection to the planet, is just a particle of this higher thing you're wanting in a relationship. You want a partnership. You see that there's human imperfections, and you understand them, and you work to develop them. You want to be in a partnership with somebody who knows that the human who was flawed yesterday is an opportunity for this crazy creature to be showed up tomorrow that is semi-human, because it still makes imperfections, but those imperfections are opportunities of the incompleted nature of the universe. That the universe is a constant work of incompletion. It is always being another step to an incompletion. The greatest movie you ever saw, the person who made it probably wanted to make it even longer, wanted to work on it another month or whatever, because to them it was semi-incomplete the time it got to you. I will now move on to the card of the day. Water, the overflow. Your energy is constantly overflowing, is liquided in nature. You have liquidity within you. This flow like a geyser, but also a steady stream. A bubbling brook, or a crackling creek. All flowing from this underground ocean, this river, mighty pulsations underneath the crust of the earth, of water flowing underground. But it's never the same as it ever was. This water was the water, the molecules of the dinosaurs long ago. Through the systems of the planet, the water gets recycled, gets renewed. So do you. Your energies are never the same as they were before. They are constantly different. They are always shifting, mending, merging, blurring. the lines because it's liquid. You put 2 cups of liquid next to each other, and you pour one into the other, what's going to happen? They become one liquid. The 2 liquids merge, but keep their separate natures as one third creation. So be that mixture, be that water, and always know that it is flowing if you tap into your central heart, into your solar plexus energy, and really breathe in and feel that nature of yourself, and exhale, if you can, the highest dark cloud that is within you. Take that highest shadow figure that is always within us and breathe it out, if you can. If not, visualize it leaving yourself. Because you are constantly blooming, you're seeing and perceiving more on a daily basis, and it is a constantly fluctuating situation. So perceive it to the best of your ability, and I wish you a happy and powerful birthday.